Are you wondering how in the world you will ever be able to keep your home ready for showings when you're constantly finding all the little hidden treasures sprinkled throughout the house by your little ones? Sippy cups full of dried milk, wads of Kleenex shoved under the bed from when they were sick, and secret snacks saved for later hidden in and under everything. Home showings are no doubt one of the most inconvenient parts of selling your home, and keeping track of the kids' little messes doesn't make it any easier. But it can be manageable when you get ahead of the pain points and build a game plan for getting through this difficult time for everyone. In this video, I will share some tips on how you can always be ready for showings with little stress on your family. Be sure to stick around to the end to hear about my super tip that is most used by families when getting their homes ready for a showing. First, you'll want to find a safe place to store all of your valuables. It's always recommended to store your valuables in a safe place while you have showings going on at your home. When you have kids, it can be even more helpful to store these valuables one time before any showings start and make it one less thing you have to think about every time you leave your home. Do you have a trusted family member or a friend that would be comfortable with storing these items for you while you have buyers in and out of your home? Or would you prefer to rent a safety deposit box for a few months? Think about where you would feel the most at ease storing your valuables, and then make sure you move them there before buyers start coming in and out. Next, you should talk with your realtor to come up with a staging plan and have a showing checklist. After you have decluttered all of the rooms and are ready to list your home and have showings, walk through each room with your realtor and decide what you want each room to look like and where you want things placed. You'll also want to see if they have a showing checklist that you can look at before you leave. This would include things like making sure the lights are left on, garbage is taken out, toilet seats are left down, stuff like that. Having all of this set up and planned out ahead of time will make it so much easier on you when you are trying to juggle everything at once. You will already know what you have to do, and so then it will just be a matter of walking through and checking a few things off of your list. Have your valuables taken care of and you have a game plan for what to do when you have showings booked, you should stay on top of your schedules and routines. Whether you are a Google Calendar fan or you like to have things written out on paper, find a method that works for you and take some time once a week to see what you have going on the following week and when you have showings scheduled. You'll also want to come up with an easy to follow cleaning schedule where you can tackle about 30 minutes of cleaning a day. Rotate through a different area of the house or a task every day. This will prevent the stress of trying to do it all at once when showings get scheduled at the last minute. And keep up with the laundry and dishes by doing a load every day or two, depending on your needs. Finally, my super tip: use a laundry basket to collect any odds and ends that are laying around the house before you leave for a showing. This has been a lifesaver for so many sellers, especially the ones that have kids at home. There is no doubt random toys, medicine, mail, and all sorts of everyday items that might not have an easy place to put somewhere at the last minute. Just take all of that stuff and toss it in the laundry basket and take it with you when you leave. This will help keep things looking neat and it won't mess up your staging plan. There's not much you can do about the inconvenience of house showings, but you can get ahead of the stress if you put a little time into planning and preparing for them. Make sure you have somewhere safe to store your valuables. Plan ahead by having a showing checklist and a pre-thought staging plan. Stay on top of your schedules and routines to always be ready for last-minute showings, and have a laundry basket ready to pack up with all of the random odds and ends laying around the house. And keep in mind that this is only temporary. You want to make sure that your home is showing the best it can so that you can have the highest potential for getting it under contract quickly. If you're still feeling a little overwhelmed with the idea of listing your home when you have young kids, check out my next video in this series, 3 tips for keeping kids comfortable while selling your home, where I will go over some things you can try to make this hectic time a little less overwhelming and help keep them entertained when you're trying to keep the house in tip-top shape. As always, if you have any questions on this topic or anything else related to real estate in Chicago's southwest suburbs, please don't hesitate to reach out. I love living here and I'm always excited to share more about what life in real estate is like in the area. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you around.